Whether you make YouTube videos or feature-length documentaries or feature films, or you make short films, which is basically what making YouTube videos is. And as unique as those may be because you are expressing your art in these videos, well, it is a form of stealing when you get down to it, which is a good thing in this case. Not a bad thing, even though it sounds bad, but yeah, I'm gonna get to that in this video. I'm gonna tell you why you should keep doing it if you have only just started stealing. If this is the first time you have stumbled across one of my videos or on my channel, I make videos about social media topics, my filmmaking gigs and the behind the scenes of those, filmmaking tips and photography tips. So if you'd like once or twice a week of this kind of content, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to this channel to never miss one. If you can think about any one of your favorite video creators who have established their name on any platform or any feature film or anything like that of that sort, well, they have stolen and remixed and stolen and remixed over and over again. And yeah, this basically means that they have seen other people's work, liked their ideas, and have stolen them for their own ideas. And this is not just true for video creators on YouTube. This is true for, well, basically any kind of art form that you have ever imagined. Throughout the course of learning how to make your videos or learning any kind of art form, well, you start at the beginning, like everyone else, and those beginning steps were fundamentally placed there by the people that experienced and experimented with these tools. If you would like to call this a form of art, well, art is expression, and when you express yourself, there's really no rules. But what there is fundamental key elements that everyone knows about universally, and that is what we remix.
What are you getting for breakfast?
Oh, probably the French toast.
Or steal, in this case. Now, the thing about stealing is that, well, you can do it over and over and over again, and even though it might be apparent that you are stealing someone else's work, eventually, you're gonna steal it just enough and remix it into your own perspective just enough until you make your own version of it. Now, before I actually get into more of the stealing method and tell you guys how to do it, I want to know from you guys, so let me know down in the comments below. Do you create YouTube videos or do you make your own art pieces? And if so, what have you stolen, and if anything? And I know, it might sound bad to all of us, but once you have invested enough time into it, you have your own remix of it, your own version of all of these ideas that are compiled.
I'm gonna miss you, bro.
I'm gonna miss you too, man. A lot.
It's super surreal. I'm really happy though for you, man.
I appreciate it.
I really feel good about it.
Yeah, I do too. It feels like the right move right now.
Yeah, I think that's the right sentence.
Yeah.
The right move right now.
Let me know how far along in this process you are. Have you made your own stuff and have your own twist on it yet? Or not. If you're like me and you watch a lot of YouTube content and it's basically a form of main media that you use, besides like actual movies or Netflix episodes, then you've noticed that there are definitely a lot of different people that use a lot of different methods and approaches to how they make content. And a lot of them are within what we call niches, or like gaming, filmmaking, photography, travel, and stuff like that. All of these creators or filmmakers on YouTube, well, they all have their own personality, which is what makes their videos unique, or their own stories and what they're doing in these videos. But they also have remixed and stolen other ideas from other creators and learned their own way through those aspects. I mean, think about maybe the locations that people go to, or the close-ups that they use, maybe the types of angles that they use, like an establishing shot to show their audience where they are, or maybe it's that run and gun kind of face the camera to your face because they want to take you along their journey and they want to make you feel like you're actually there with them. Or maybe you're doing an unboxing video and you want to show off different angles of this specific product. But those angles aren't the only angles that have been used, and you're not the first person that have used those angles either. When it comes down to it, all of these things that have been stolen over time, that way other creators can use them to their own advantage of storytelling, well, that is what this is. It is okay to steal these ideas because you need these ideas to be able to communicate to your audience. And, well, this is kind of the universal message that you are using, so in a way, it was nobody's in the first place. Everyone wants to express their ideas or their storytelling or their messages or their traveling journeys in some way or another. And when you see something that you like, well, it only makes sense to learn from those experiences of these angles or any kinds of editing that you may see and use that to your own advantage of, well, communicating to your own audience. But the reason why this is a good thing is because it allows you to have your own messages, yes, but it also allows you to be able to, well, distribute to the market. If you have stolen these ideas enough and mixed them around with your own perspectives, it allows you to come up with this form that is not only unique to you, but it makes your audience feel like they are in a similar realm of what they just watched. Maybe Peter Mckinnon versus Casey Neistat, like in this clip.
There are few YouTubers on the platform whose cinematography and just camera skills I think is like so much better than mine, and you are one of those people, and I want to like absorb some of your crazy camera skill set to make my videos better.
Peter Mckinnon is a photographer, Casey Neistat is a filmmaker, but one of them has very fancy cinematography and B-roll, and the other has, well-mastered storytelling. That part is very consistent when we watch these creators, like we know what they're known for, but when they come together and help each other out like this and teach each other their methods, they're basically literally saying, here, steal my methods and come up with your own off of them. This is why Peter McKinnon had gotten better at storytelling and structuring his clips of fancy cinematography to better suit his storytelling, and this is also why Casey Neistat was able to come up with fancier B-roll shots and, well, better close-ups and things like that. Neither of them really accuse each other of being a bad person or taking this idea of stealing and having a bad concept of it. In fact, they encouraged it. Yeah, bro, steal my stuff. Become better with it. Run with this. This is why when we talk about, well, video creation and not literally, well, robbing a bank or something, that it's a good thing. It is indeed a good thing to be able to steal someone's ideas and concepts and approaches and methods to their storytelling and use that for your own and figure out a way to use it enough times to be able to comprehend and form a concept of what you want for your own. Because that doesn't mean that you are a bad person that is stealing everyone's ideas and being a freeloader of some sort. It just means that you're becoming good enough and invested into your own work enough and appreciate others' work enough to be able to remix it into your own new ideas. And again, I don't know if you want to call this art, but at the end of the day, that's what art is. It's the same concept as if you have established your name here, well, there's someone younger than you that is learning all of your tricks, and once you decide to stop or go into a different realm, or even stay there where you are, they're gonna come and be in a similar niched established place as you. And that's pretty much inevitable, because the rules of creativity are pretty much non-existent and free to anyone that may want to have access to them, which we all do.
These YouTubers, virtually unknown a year ago, who in the past months have built an impressive following by time and time again doing something unique with their channel. They've not only broken out, they're well on their way to becoming YouTube mainstays. Miss L. Mills.
Hi, I'm Elle Mills. Nice to meet you. This is really cool. My mom's probably flipping shit at home.
So if you are making YouTube videos currently and you're watching this one, yeah, go ahead and steal as many ideas as you can, any concepts, any methods, any angles, anything at all. And use that enough times to where you can learn about it. Practice it enough with your bare hands or with your intellect of where you're going with your stories. Is intellect a good word for that? Understanding, maybe? I don't know. I don't want to come off with the vibe that I'm calling anyone stupid here. But yeah, keep going, keep on stealing, and do that enough to where you are able to hone your own craft off of the remix of these ideas, or stealing.
It was
Such
amazing,
a fun trip, man.
Best day ever.
Good shoot, and thank you, Peter, for teaching me how to vlog.
I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and gotten the hang of this concept and use it for your own advantage, and if you have, go ahead and leave that comment down below for me. And with that being said, I hope you guys have a good day or night, and I shall see you in the next film. Peace.